Good morning and welcome to our presentation on inclusive education. Inclusion is a mindset. It is a way of thinking. It is not a program that we run or a classroom in our school or a favor we do for someone. Inclusion is who we are. It is who we must strive to be. Let us discuss what inclusive education entails. Inclusive education is about acknowledging that all youth and children are able to learn and require support. We need to respect and accept that all learners are unique and have different learning needs which are valued equally and are part of an ordinary human experience. Differences in learners should be acknowledged, whether it be gender, age, ethnicity, disability, HIV status, class, or language. The learner's individual strengths should be empowered and developed, which allows the learners to participate crucially in the learning process. There are many aspects that contribute to creating an inclusive education, and these are just a few of them.
I put this image in to emphasize that people will have to stop and change their perspective about inclusive education and that they need to start implementing and accommodating for it in the classroom. The first principle of inclusive education is participation and social integration. Language is one of the extremely diverse factors that can be a challenge for implementing inclusive education in the classroom because the language of learning and teaching may not be the learner's first or second language. But one of the ways that we can overcome this in our classrooms is to greet the learner in their home language, or, for example, to learn basic instructions that can be used every day. For example, you could say, "Ija dijo," which means eat your food. Another example is "Glapa diatla," which means wash your hands. Another way to do this is to have someone that can teach the children vocabulary in an African language to help them with basic proficiency. The second principle is equal access to a single inclusive education system. Physical disability is another complex factor that can make it difficult to implement inclusive education in the classroom. There are different levels of severity when it comes to physical disability, but someone that is paraplegic can, for example, be accommodated in the classroom and on the playground. I think that this can be done by ensuring that there is enough space for the wheelchair to pass and that there are ramps for the child to move up and down the stairs, or that there are bars in the bathroom that the child can pull him or herself up with. The last principle that we are going to touch on is cost effectiveness. Different learning needs related to socio-economic needs may arise because of inappropriate and inadequate support services. This can be addressed at the school where parents can donate money that will be used to help children with transport costs. Furthermore, teachers can volunteer to provide children from low-income backgrounds with free tutoring and sports coaching. I think that this can help the children to develop better and they can have the same opportunities academically, culturally, and physically as children that come from a high-income background. Thank you for watching our informative presentation about inclusive education.